Guess what? I just landed an idea for the perfect chill activity. Cosplay meets anime marathon in a super fun virtual setting. Can you imagine? All of us chilling in our homes but truly living it up in some awesome anime world. Picture this. We would each choose our favorite anime character and cosplay using advanced online tools. It'll be super high-tech and interactive, like stepping into one of my 3D VR designs. All the while watching classics like Code Geass or Death Note. This idea struck me during a chat with Nina and Eric earlier today. And guess what? They're both on board already rallying for Eric to be Pikachu. When I think about it, it sounds insane but insanely cool. I mean, here we are, merging tech, gaming, and pop culture. It's crazy, isn't it? How these invisible threads of technology weave together to create shared experiences around something as simple as watching anime. This even got me a little nostalgic. Remember those college days when we just jumped to watching our favorite shows between classes, and somehow life happened in between? Anyway, I can bet my last bag of popcorn, and you know how I feel about popcorn. This is going to be a blast. Prepping up for this is going to be half the fun. I mean, deciding the character, designing the costume on VR. It's like a cosplay workshop on steroids. I feel like a kid in a candy store, only the candy is tech and the store is a VR gaming night with a pinch of anime. What did Nina say? Oh, she seemed just as thrilled as me. In fact, she signed up instantly. I know you love those classics too, and there's definitely a spot saved for you. Plus, you wouldn't want to miss out on Eric as Pikachu, would you? On another note, how about we challenge ourselves a bit? How about we each animate a bit of our favorite episode with our digital avatars in action? I know it's a lot to take on, but just think of the outcome. As they say, all's fair in love and anime. Well, someone should say that. Anyways, I'm going to turn in for the night. I have my hands full with all the preparations, from setting up the digital platform to finalizing the anime list. Well, that was my super exciting day. Honestly, I can't help but be grateful for how things are. Amazing projects at work, exciting plans with friends, and a ton of popcorn. Oh, great. Now I've triggered my own popcorn cravings. Guess I'll have to answer that call. So guess what landed on my desk today? A blank screen and a head filled with crazy ideas. Ever held a thought so potent it simply compelled you to jot it down? That was my reality today, drafting a new speculative tech blog. Now hold on to your seat because I'm about to hit you with the title, Ancient Echoes in Future Tech, a VR Odyssey. It's this mad mashup of my love for VR, my fascination with ancient cultures, and a hint of wild contemplation. Imagine stepping into a VR space designed with the aesthetics of the ancient Greek architecture or the intricate patterns of Aztec art. Boggles your mind a bit, doesn't it? Now, let's dice it up a bit with a bit more of the crazy. I threw the idea out there in our group chat, and honestly, I was expecting some real mind-bending responses, but the wave of support was breathtaking. Nina's response was an absolute gem. She came back with, "That sounds wild, Amy. Mind boggled." Even our resident skeptic Eric chimed in, "A tech blog, that's a first for you, isn't it?" And then with a classic Eric pullback, "Wow, I'm intrigued. What made you merge VR and ancient civs?" I tell you, they never disappoint. You wouldn't believe the amount of energy this stirred. We was going at it, brainstorming, laughing, even wandering off topic a little bit. I may have teased them about a potential bagel teleportation technology. Teleporting bagels, imagine that. I swear, my kitchen was suddenly smelling of bagels after that chat. I might be onto something here, right? Who knows, that may be my next big blog topic. Teleportation, from sci-fi to your breakfast table, or something like that. Walking back from these wild imaginations, I am super thrilled to unfold this VR tale with a dash of history. I also stopped by this new bakery today and had the most divine bagel. Cream cheese that's smooth like country music and dough softer than a puppy's fur. If love had a flavor, my friend, it would taste like that bagel. Nina clearly thinks like a foodie. Her reply was, "Ooh, spill more on that, Amy. Food talk is my language." I swear I heard her stomach growl all the way from here. It's fascinating how simple chats can turn into wild tech ideas and food cravings. A flavorful mix, isn't it? But it's back to reality now. The blog isn't going to write itself. Off to another day in the life of Amy, unplugged. Today I embarked on a wild VR odyssey. No, not just a gaming level. Picture this. Me walking through a digitally replicated gallery, interacting with art pieces from creators around the world. Yeah, my brain's still buzzing with everything I observed. I got to see how Amelia, a 3D artist, merges tech with traditional brushwork, and it's honestly mind-blowing. I mean, we are stepping into an era where a mouse click and a few keyboard stabs can conjure whole universes, and then comes Aiden. Boy, that guy's got some next-level techno-art wizardry going on. His pieces have this revolutionary edge, innovative doesn't even begin to cover it. I couldn't resist sharing this experience with Nina and Eric in our chat today. They were so into it, it felt like they were strolling the gallery with me. Speaking of our chat, Nina sent me an interesting article on AI and photorealistic digitization today. You'd think we discuss only tech, but hey, we got our melodic side too. Nina found a new melodic techno track, sounds promising. Eric pitched in with Pluto by Sleepy Fish. Good vibes all around. And you know me, techno beats and trackpad, no better combo for a productive design stint. Now, this isn't exactly art, but I did some culinary Picasso work today. I cooked up this creamy mushroom pasta, rich, creamy, and a little piece of gastronomy heaven right in my kitchen. Nina and Eric didn't miss a chance to rave about it. I think making them food envy has become a lockdown hobby of sorts. Also, Nina seems to have discovered a new dessert place around Oxford, Score, and Eric, being Eric, has jumped in on the foodie bandwagon. I'm not complaining, kinda miss our food adventures. Guess what Nina said today? Amy, was it like a VR spaceship of art? Hit the nail on the head, didn't she? And all I could say was, now if that's not a metaphoric chef's kiss to summarize my day, then what is? But yeah, she's right. Just like the physical experience can't be replaced, the digitized world is carving a niche of its own. It's a wild, invigorating mix of art, technology, and creative mumbo-jumbo, and I'm loving every bit of this ride. Sometimes I do miss the good old paintbrushes and canvas. You remember the time we would chill with paints, don't you? Red and blue splatters on our clothes, paintbrushes stuck in our hair, and the disastrous first attempts at landscapes. The memories seem to be painted brighter than our shaky hands could ever manage.